Well, hello there. How are all of my friends doing today? Very happy to see all of you here. What is happening, everybody? Let's hope everybody's doing good today. I appreciate everybody being here. All these people that are here. I see quite a few people that popped up today, and I appreciate all of y'all, each and every one of y'all that's here today to hang out with me. I am hella freaking tired, but I said I need to do a show. I don't like skipping, so I need to do a show of some kind, whatever it is, however it is. You can kind of see it in my eyes. Um, we gonna do it anyway. So I wanted to make sure to have a little bit of a show so we could at least talk, hang out, do a little bit of something, whatever. But we are here. I'm shaking my monitor. We are here, and I wanted to thank all of you that are here. Looks like a lot of people showed up early, which was cool. So looks like first off we had Mr. Victor RC Jets showed up. What's up with you, Victor? Thank you for being here, my friend. And then there's Mr. Jeff in Lower Alabama. It's late over there, and if you can make it, great. If not, it's okay. I understand. But thank you for being here, Jeff in Lower Alabama. Jeff in LA, what is up? How are you? We got Mr. Slapnuts over there too. He's here saying what's up to everybody. What's up, Spencer? How are you? And I have the chat up there on the screen too, so y'all can see. But Mr. Don Henry, what is up with you? Glad to see you're here as well. So it may not be a whole lot of stuff today, but I always got something to talk about. I can always jibber jabber and run my mouth for a little bit. But there's a whole lot of stuff going on, but then not much of anything going on. So but we can just kind of shoot the breeze for a little bit. I'm a little bit excited. You can't tell because I'm hella tired, but I'm a little excited because my wife was cool enough to throw together some music from my channel, and that's what you kind of heard at the beginning. She did a real good job on that, so I'm really liking that. But let's see who else showed up. Don Henry, and then we had who else? Looks like we got Rick W5024. What's up with you? I think that's someone that I know, but I don't remember the exact name. But what's up? Thank you for being here. Mr. Shadow Ups is here. What's up, Shadow? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Who else we got up in her? Stealing Group 9. What is up with you? Thanks for being here. I don't think I've seen you here before, but I appreciate you being here. Thanks for being here. Who else? Oh, cool. So you're flying your E-Flight Corsair. Cool. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. And yes, Jeff in Lower Alabama, it's been cold here too. We've had temperatures down in that area. At one point it was down to 39. Not quite freezing yet, but still cold. So yeah. But so we're here. As I said, I'm a little excited because my wife put together quite a bit of music for me, and glad to have a variety of stuff to have done, and it's stuff that's more aligns with what it is that I like to listen to instead of it being the generic stuff. But I have a lot of it now, more than enough, and I could even use it for other videos if I'd like to. But she outdid herself with it because the music that I saved to the channel actually is rather good. But anyway, so no matter what I'm trying to do, as far as RC goes and such, I keep getting yanked away with actual real life. So I have a different kind of unboxing today, and I wasn't going to unbox anything at all, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's just right here next to me. So I had been doing lots of driving lately. As you guys know, I've been posting videos and talking about it. And I got working on my cars, working on my kids' cars because my youngest has a car now too. But we been spending lots of time on the road, wife included, and as a result, need to get the necessary maintenance done, which is rotating tires, keeping things even, etc. Right? So who else is showing up? Big Chris, what's up? Mr. Jono, what's happening? And Mr. Ghost RC is here as well. What's up, y'all? Let's see. 35-mile-per-hour winds. Dang. And from what I hear, we're going to start getting lots of wind too. But we've got storms coming. We get a break, then we get a storm, then we get a break, then we get a storm. Right now we're in the break phase. Temperature's going to go up a little bit, but we're going to get hammered again. And there's in the Central Valley here in California, there's a huge fog bank. This happens every now and then where the fog will just come set in and not go anywhere. So that's what's happening in Central California right now, Central Valley. Basically, it's a big 400 mile long and a couple hundred miles wide of fog. But anyway, so as I've been saying, we're doing a lot of driving, and as a result, you got to do your maintenance. So on Tuesday, I took my car to get the tires rotated. It's easier to do, and they pay for them. Since they installed my tires, they say they do it for free. So I'm like, cool. Tried to make an appointment, couldn't make an appointment. So I said, what the hell, I'm just going to show up. So I showed up to the first place, couldn't get in. Parking lot's loaded. So then I go to the next one, and I have one that I wanted to go to, which is where I started. They did a good job. So I started there and couldn't get what I wanted. Went to my least favorite. And what do you know? They have an opening. So I just took it on in. And again, this is already, I don't have to pay for it. It's handled already. Who else is y'all chiming in? Lots of people coming in today. Cool. Very cool. Thanks to all of y'all for coming in. Weird, I'm not seeing all the chats. I wonder why. Might be just, not that one. Which one was I supposed to click? Anyway, I missed it. I guess I missed it. But there he is. So he's not seeing all the chats. I don't know why or not. Could be because I've got this two different things. I have a vertical and a two different streams going. So there's two different streams you can click. This is something that StreamYard just started. There's a small vertical one for your phone and then a regular one. So there are two different live streams that showed up, and this may or may not work out. And if it does work, cool. So anyway, there could be two streams. So I went to this first place to try and get my tires done. No. So they show up again to the one that my least favorite. They had an opening. They pulled me in. The guy's real nice. Took in the car, and about 45 minutes later, they tell me the car's done, but there's a caveat. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, yeah, but we broke one of your studs on your driver's side wheel. And I'm like, come on, man. Yeah, on the vertical, let's chat show up. There you go. That could be part of it. I think it might be because you have to choose the right amount too. If you choose top instead of show all, that might be the issue. Yeah, live chat instead of top chat. Choose live chat. That'll show you everything. Anyway, let me keep on with the story. But so they told me they broke it, and I'm like, how do you break it? You have to try hard to break this. Number one, that's on the new side. Does it make sense? So anyway, to me, it's annoying. It's not earth-shattering because, believe it or not, I already have a part. I took off an old one when I was troubleshooting a problem. So I still had one that was good. It was just sitting aside. So the new one actually had started sounding a little funky, and I was probably going to check it anyway. But I didn't expect, because it's a whole assembly. It's the hub and the bearing all in one. So I'm like, what the heck? How'd you guys break it? So anyway, they fill out a claim, and I figured out But that just messes everything up because I had already told my son that I was going to help him work on his engine mount for his charger the next day. But now I have to work on my car because I'm not going to drive it back and forth 30 something miles with a lug nut off. Sure, I could do it, but I don't want to work my rotor. So I said, okay, well, now I've got to work on my car and on my son's car. We got more people showing up. So Mr. Wreckham Roy, what is up with you, Mr. Wreckham Roy? Howdy, howdy. How you doing, dude? Thanks for being here. I'm glad you're coming back to the channel. It's good to see you back on here. But those of you that are on the smaller channel, on the smaller mobile, be sure to check live chat if you want to see everything, because if you choose top chat, it's not going to show it. May not show everything. Anyway, so yes, they broke it, and I'm like, okay, well, I filled out the form. They gave me whatever I needed. I'm like, should I even bother with this? Because I have what I need. I have the hub already, and the bearing was fine. So now I got to work on my car, my son's car. So Tuesday was a work day, even though I was off from work. And I ordered a new hub and bearing assembly. But like I said, I already had one. So this is what we're talking about right here. This is what we're talking about. So this is the brand new one. I already had one. The original from the car from when it was bought. The original was still good. Ended up not being the issue that I thought it was. So that one went back on the car. So now everything is still as it was off the showroom floor. So this is the whole bearing. That's the whole assembly. Just 4 bolts. You got to pull a few things off to get to it. So I spent the day working on that. My son came out, and glad that he did too, because he was able to help me because I put the axle nut on a little too hard. So I had to figure out a way to get that off. Got that off. But anyway, the whole point is wasn't able to do the usual things that I do as far as getting ready for the shows. So I had to actually work on stuff instead of figuring out what I'm going to do for the show for today. So that's why we're just doing a regular kind of shoot the breeze thing, because I didn't have the time to prepare like I usually do. But my son's transmission mount on his Dodge Charger needed to be done. That was supposed to be easy. It's just 1, 2, it's 4 bolts that hold the transmission. There's a brace, and then there's 2 bolts in the center that go into the transmission mount, and then there's another 2 once you get all that stuff off. So we get the car up. We're getting ready to get under there. I get under there to take everything off, and of course the 2 that I want to remove first, I can't get a socket on there. And I'm just like, what the heck? It's supposed to be 15 millimeter. So I get under there and look. What do you know? The car is driven over something and it scraped them. So I had to come inside, grab my Dremel, and Dremel down all those stuff down so that I could actually get the socket on there. So things that were supposed to be simple ended up becoming pain. So it ended up becoming an all-day thing for my car and for his. And as a result, we ain't got nothing to talk about RC. But I know we can always come up with something. But I didn't want to not do a show just because there's a little bit of a setback, because there's always stuff to talk about. And this is something that I'd really like to get going here soon. I go thermometer, as Mr. Urban RC, Urban Legends RC says, that I would like to get tested and put in something here pretty soon. But there are some pretty cool things still going on in the RC world. And I saw something, I don't know if it's Banana Hobby that has it or if it's someone else. Let me check out Banana Hobby real quick, and then I'll share it with y'all. It's from XFly. XFly has, yeah, they do have it. And I don't know if I'm gonna I'm gonna get this. So XFly's been coming out with quite a few models, and they've been using their distributor either through Amazon or through these guys at Banana Hobby. So we got 2 planes that just debuted. So let's get to those. And I guess we can do that by sharing the screen. So let's do that. Okay. So good to know. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah. So I'll remember that. I won't do the vertical next time. It gave me the option, so I'm like, I'll do both just for the hell of it. But I don't think I'll do it next time. Just wanted to see what you think. Okay, I'll try tools. Grab the middle of the bolt instead. Yeah, so here's Rick. So the whole cool thing is, I mean, I noticed what it was. I couldn't see because I was not actually under the car on a lift. It was just on ramps, or I think put it on jack stands. So I had to lay down and get in there. So I got the light and I got closer and I saw what was going on. So I just got a Dremel and Dremeled down the weirdness, and then I was able to get that stuff on there, no problem. But just an extra added step that just made it really annoying. So. But yes, and as you said, nothing ever goes as planned. It always ends up being something a little more long and drawn out, and that's basically what happened. A job that should have taken about 30 minutes max ended up taking a couple hours, but we made it work. Both cars are in good shape. My car is back together. I'm sore because of all the laying and stretching and whatever, but yeah. So those of you on the vertical, let me see if I can give you the link to the normal one. Come on to that one if you can. And then we will get away from the weirdness. I'm going to put the link in the chat. So if you want to come to click that link, it'll take you to the regular chat, the regular live stream. Mr. Paul McNeil, what's up? CVO Hobo, what is happening? OGs RC, what's happening with you too, bud? Thanks for being here. Thanks for all of you that came. But let's get back to what we was doing. So we have a couple of these new things that have shown up through XFly, and Banana Hobby is the one that's going to be the actual distributor for them. And let's see here. It's going to look weird for a second here, y'all. But we were going to get to this. This is what I wanted to show you. So this is the front page of Banana Hobby, and they've got some new stuff. So number one, I'm just going to click through these things so you can see. And I'll get back to the chat. This is one that I'm pretty interested in and I want to check out. It looks like a pretty dang good deal. This is the new 64 millimeter F-22. And it's pretty well equipped considering what it is. It's only 64 millimeters, but it's full house. It's got flaps, it's got ailerons, stabilators, full-on flying stab, full flying stabs, rudder, and it's detailed. I mean, all the graphics are good, but the main thing for a 64 to have retracts, that's a pretty big deal. So it's got scale retracts, and they're actually full metal, which is really good. Looks like they have the actual 3D printed nozzles as well. So this is just a good looking plane, and the price is really, really affordable. It's got LEDs in the wings. But as you can see back in this shot, I don't know if it's painted or if it's printed, but the nozzles look great. I had the 64 millimeter F-22 from Freewing, and it was really good, but it had the gear was fixed, and either you'd leave the gear on or you take them off, and I always flew without. But you know, being able to have a full house plane that's still in number one, an affordable price range. This is only $239.99, but it's 6S. It's got retracts. It's got all that stuff. Freaking good deal. It's got scale gear, but look at the gear. It's got metal. rubber wheels. This is just a really high quality kit for not a whole lot of money. $239.99 is a good deal. So I'm probably going to end up getting one of these just so that I could have it at my usual hand launch or smaller. Having small EDFs just makes it really easy to transport a lot of planes at once and not have to damage them in transit. Um, so yeah, so there you go. I mean, you can see the size there. It's a reasonably sized plane, but the good thing is the F-22 and whatever size it is, they actually fly really good. But look at the price, $239.99. And like I said, I'm not partial to any one brand. I just want to make sure that people know that they have options when it comes to getting stuff without having to spend so much dang money. Because I can gripe on these guys too, and I can show you what I'm talking about. Because look at these planes on here. Some of these planes are way too much. I mean, I understand there's people that have turbines, then we'll do turbines, but most of these planes on this front page, look at this, $3,100 or $3,200, $4,900. And even some of the twins are a little more expensive, but there's a wide variety. This the F-35, the 64, that's actually a reasonable price, $249.99. So this is another one I wanted to bring up though, is this guy. This is something new, and this is cool to see. A Hawker Hurricane, which was the actual one of the dogfighting kings of World War II. Even though everybody likes the pretty Spitfire, this is the guy that did all the dirty work. Check this thing out. This is actually really cool. This is another one that I'm probably going to get. But this is from X-Fly. The other one was Fly Fans. This is X-Fly. And look at this. It's got all the scale details that you want. All the markings and everything are legit. It's a good looking plane. The last Hurricane that I had was from Dynam, and it flew incredible. It had its own little weird quirks. It did have a retract, but there's some weird things about it. And I know that X-Flies, their stuff is just going to be ready to go. So check this thing out. I'll get back to the chat here in a second too, guys, because I'm too busy looking at the plane and sharing it with y'all. But it's got split flaps, or as the Petrinchich brothers say, splat flips. It's a good looking airplane. And then they have the Spitfire as well. But this is the Hurricane. You don't see many Hurricanes anymore. So seeing that is actually pretty cool, and something that when there's something different, makes me want to get it. But the most important thing, it's not expensive. Very cheap in price, not necessarily in quality. $269.99. That's a good deal for a plane. Full house with retracts, flaps, and all of that, and scale. So yeah, pretty good, pretty dang good. That's one version. There's another version right here. This one's out of stock, but there is another. There's another livery right there. These things have LEDs. I don't see gun ports on this, but I'd make guns for this. This is the color, so close to the color that I had from Dynam. It looks similar to this. But yeah, so there's still stuff out there, and still stuff that's exciting. I mean, it's exciting to me, because I like all different types of planes. It doesn't have to be all one thing or one brand. If it's cool and it flies good and looks good, whatever, it fits the bill, I'm gonna tell you all about it, and I'm probably gonna get it myself. But yeah, so that's cool. Since we're still on here, let's go down to another spot. Let's see, there's something else I wanted to see. I don't know if they have the Spitfire still on this page, but let's still click what it says, holiday deals. So these are their holiday deals. Yeah, they still got some X-Fly birds. They have the X-Fly, the Alpha Jet, which I still have and haven't flown. I have the other color, but $399.99 for a total full house 80 millimeter size bird. That's a good deal. Um, they got the little 50 millimeter and 64 millimeter planes, the 40 millimeter planes. So there they are. There's the Spitfires. So they got two different versions of the Spitfires, which I think is cool. And I might get one of these. The desert camo is the one I haven't had, so I might get that. Take a look at this. It's a good size. Spitfires are almost always really good flying planes. Definitely worth checking out. And for that price, $269.99, that's not bad. It's full house too, everything, including the splat flips. But yeah, definitely worth checking out. Good, nice landing gear. So yeah, there's a lot of different things to look after right now. Yeah, look at the wheels. Everything's that's a good deal. Good deal. And they fly on regular size packs, so it's not going to be something out of the ordinary that you have to get. So there's that, and that's one version, and then there is the other version. That's the colors that people are used to seeing. So Dinklehead. This is a slightly different color, which is cool to see. So yeah, I mean, it's nice to see options, all these different options, and at reasonable prices. So there's other stuff too. They've got all these other planes, little 50 millimeter planes. They got the big birds too. So anyway, I'm sticking to the affordable stuff though, because they got that. That's the turbine version. That's kind of cool. That's a different plane. I have one behind me here. It still hasn't been assembled yet. But so yeah, there's stuff. Let's see what's on the third page, and then we'll get out of here. So I think Spencer has one of these. Pretty cool looking plane. But look at the price, y'all. I'm spending that on a car, on a project car. I'm not gonna spend it on a plane. Just telling you that right now. That ain't gonna be me. But so yeah, there's stuff out there. That's Banana Hobby. Amazon sells XY stuff as well, if y'all are interested. So let me catch up on the chat since I've been letting that go for a little bit. So who's that? Who all is here? We've got more people showing up. Mr. Wrights has showed up. What's up, Mr. Wrights? Howdy. And yeah, hopefully you guys got that link. The regular, the vertical thing's kind of weird. I don't think they worked out all the bugs yet. I don't think I'm gonna be doing that again. I'm gonna stick to that one way. Who else? JCB, what's up with you? Howdy. Good to see you electronically. Who else? What else is going on here? And yes, the L39. I have one, and I modified it and everything. Still haven't flown it. I got to get this stuff in the air. Stuff keeps getting in the way. I have had kidney stones, and I know exactly how painful and how horrible that is, especially if they get stuck. Something really big is flying over my house right now. I don't know what it is. Huge. Ready for it. I'm taking y'all. You all have to see it. It's like it was in. What was it? Come on, where are we at? Was a C5M Galaxy just flew over. I knew it was huge because the whole house was shaking. Wonder what the occasion is. Anyway, I know what kidney stones are like. I had them. They passed. Everything was fine. Wife got them in a way where it blocked things off, so she had to get surgery. And I just had my bestie. She had the same thing. She had to have a bag put in a hole put in the back in her back because it was so bad. So Michael, I know exactly what you're talking about and how bad it can be. It's not something real simple. It could either be simple or not, and I've had it both ways. So anyway, yes, the A1050 is a very cool little plane. 64, amazing little plane. Oh yeah, they have. I think that's LX Hobbies that they've got. That's pretty cool. What else is going on up in here in the chat? Yeah, Spitfires are cool. Like them, especially with the invasion stripes. That's pretty cool. Mr. Victor RC Jets has quite a few of those birds from Banana Hobby. Was flying them at that event that they have at the California Jets event. So yeah, that was a C5M Galaxy flying over. It shook the whole house. Now here's the thing: since they've changed those planes, the C5Ms have been majorly upgraded. They're quiet now. Before, with the C5B versions, you would have heard it before it even got here because they had those old howling, old school turbo fans. But the C5Ms are quiet. So, but anyway, yeah. So there are some planes out there that are worth checking out. From let me see if, and I don't know if anybody else has any real big sales going on, but I think maybe Fair. I know that FMS has been doing stuff too, and I shared that with you guys over the last couple of weeks. I've been doing that just to like give an unbiased buying guide, buyer's guide. So a lot of those things I'm not going to repeat it again, but they're having sales at Fair RC, sales at FMS. I think Horizon Hobby is still doing Christmas stuff as well. But yeah, so there's still that stuff. But I'm probably going to be getting some X-Fly things this time. Yeah, that's still pretty freaky. I don't think anybody really has an explanation for any of that stuff yet. I noticed that there was a rocket launch this morning though, because when I got to work, I looked east and I saw these weird, like icy looking contrails, which usually what happens when there's a rocket launch. So I think something went out of Vandenberg. But let's see here. Let's get back to change some of what's been going on here in the background. Changed up. But so yeah, haven't really been checking out too many RC. Let's check out Horizon Hobby and see what they got. So it looks like they've got pocket-sized cars for sale. They've got the sale, and they have the usual thing. They've got quite a few things on sale, which is good. All right, so let me share the screen so I can show you all this. But like I said, Horizon Hobby, Mr. Mike Bird, what is up with you? Howdy. Good to see you, my friend. And the fact that you're here, that's all that matters. Doesn't matter if you're late, on time, whatever. I just appreciate you being here. Mr. Mike Bird, howdy. Looks like, who's this? The Micro B2 is on sale for $184. Oh, nice. That's good. Yeah, they're pretty cool. It's just because of Vandenberg. I don't know why they do launches like pretty much like once a week almost. I don't even know what all of them are, but if you can catch one in person, it's pretty cool to see. Even if you're hundreds of miles away, just seeing it's really cool. Very cool to see. But yeah, so let's share the screen so I can show you the Horizon Hobby stuff. And then I think we're probably going to start winding down a little bit, but it's been, we got to turn that heater off. I am frying in here. All right, so let's get this going to look crazy for a second, but then we're going to switch. There we go. So this is last minute deals. Surface, a 6-channel receiver. They've got a little brushed rock crawler, the Arma Sentin, Real Flight. Oh, trainer edition. That's cool. That's actually a really good idea. $59.99. Very cool. Is that a little smart charger they got? A smart checker, which is definitely something worth looking into. Those smart checkers are pretty dang cool. I use mine all the time. Servos. That's a motor. Another servo. ESC. Another servo. A little goofy looking boat. Oh, that's a good receiver too. A little dongle. So that's part of the sale stuff they got there. Let's see what else they got. It's been the deals. I think that's what I just clicked. Yeah, we already saw that. So there's stuff worth checking out. Some things that are on sale. Since I'm here, let me check one out. Hobby Zoom. Check them. They've got stuff. See, they've got lots of stuff on sale too. Yeah. So, and I think they kind of mirror what FMS is going to do with their sale prices, but they've got Aero stuff as well. So check them out. $100 off for some planes, $120 for others. Lots of cars, lots of vehicles. So cool stuff worth checking out. If you want to buy things, I think I pretty much bought everything I need to buy, but I'm probably going to buy something else just for the heck of it. But stop sharing. That looks weird. Anyway. Very cool. Yeah, you're near Vandenberg. If I'm up at the right time, I can see a lot of it, especially when it hits the atmosphere and goes through. You can see that, which is kind of cool. But I was a little late today, so I only saw like the last little remnants. And as soon as the sun comes up, it melts that stuff pretty quick. So I didn't get a chance to take a picture of it. I wanted to, but didn't make it in time. But let's see what else. So as I was saying, I don't want to drag this on too much, but the wife made some music, so I've got some that I'm going to keep playing here towards the end, but I'll just do a little bit of a showcase from some of the stuff that she's done. I'll just crank it up a little bit. So I'll play it after the show. But there's some of the stuff she's done. She did a really good job with it. It's all different styles too. It's not just one style. So got stuff to play in the background or play for other videos and such. But yeah, so kind of enjoying it. Yes, she's a musician and a photographer, and just artsy, put it that way. So, yeah. Let's see what else. That's one, so let's shoot. And then we're gonna get going here in a little bit. But so I'm still gonna keep my eyes open for some other deals, and if I see them, I'll let you guys know. And just share it with you guys, because it's not about how I put it. It's just about sharing out what works, not just fanboying and sticking with one company. And I go with whatever works. So yeah, so whatever else shows. The one that was playing in the background before. But that's pretty much it. And again, I appreciate all y'all coming here and hanging out. Okay, so let's see. I had something that I specifically set up for Mr. Fred Barron. Let me see. I'm going to find it here. Where is it for Mr. I think this might be the one. For Mr. Fred Barron, if he's even around. I don't know if he is. Oh, you guys are chatting it up, which is good. Let's see here. So, Mr. Jeff and Laura, Alabama, thank you. I'm glad you're able to make it. Usually, I know it's a total different time. So it since we're so a couple hours ahead of you, it makes it harder to stay up. So I appreciate you staying up. There you go. See, there's a deal right there. So I picked up a Radian. Very cool. And yes, she is. We all have our strong points. But there is one that I had purposely set aside for Mr. Fred Barron. I got to figure out which one. But so yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. I'm starting to fade. I'm getting tired. I've already been tired. My eyes still all puffy and weird. So yeah, but I do appreciate y'all being here. I'm gonna try, keyword try, to start putting together some of these planes that need to get put together. I have 3.5 weeks coming up where I'm going to be off from work. If I don't have any car stuff come up, I'm going to get things put together and possibly get out and fly some stuff depending on what the weather does. So, but yeah, so I appreciate all y'all being here. I'm going to check on out here for a little bit, and then I'll leave some music playing so you guys can hear some of the stuff that the wife's put up here for me. So not the usual. So this is the usual Fred Barron song that he likes. Right here, this is what Fred Barron is used to hearing. But we've got some good stuff. I've got much more music coming about. We will play some of that here for y'all in a little bit. So anyway, appreciate you guys being. Just realized got some LEDs here for my son's car. Got to go put those in his. And then he have an air filter that I got for him too. He put the exhaust on today, so I'm gonna go do that too. But anyway, that's it for this. Thanks y'all for being here. Keep your eyes open for the video shorts that I keep posting. Lots of that going up. And thanks to all of you for your support, continued support for all these years, all these people that have been support us for all this time. I do appreciate it. I do not take it for granted. I do appreciate each and every one of you. And please like, share, comment, subscribe, all that goodness, and let people know that Gooniac's still around. And he's going to get back to flying and doing his usual stuff. But that's it for now. I will leave it up for a little bit so you can hear some of the music, and then I will sign out. But good to see y'all. Good to chat, and we will be back next time. Adios, y'all.